I contend we are both atheists. I just believe in one fewer God than you do. When you understand why you dismiss all other possible gods, you will understand why I dismiss yours. This statement has become popular with many atheists as a shorthand way of characterizing their position in respect of God. As I see it, there are three errors in the statement. The first is that the opening clause literally can't mean what it says. Promiscuous virgins and professional amateurs can't exist for obvious reasons. So contending that someone is an atheist theist is unworthy of serious-minded atheists. The second error is more crucial. The problem isn't what the second clause says, but how atheists apply it. If it was used to challenge someone who dismisses a Zeus but believes in a Marduk, I wouldn't object. But it's regularly applied to people who dismiss Zeus but believe in God, the God of classical theism. In order for the logic of one fewer God to hold in this instance, one has to assume wrongly that God as traditionally conceived isn't really that different from gods like Zeus. But God is widely conceived as the eternal ground of being, independent from the universe, omnipotent, omniscient, simple, and good. Zeus has never been thought of as the creator of the universe. He's a powerful, capricious, and immortal offspring of other immortals, who lives on Mount Olympus in northern Greece, bound to the universe just as you and I are. In other words, God and Zeus, in their essence, are apples and oranges. This explains why many Greek philosophers, like Xenophanes and Aristotle, who lived when Zeus was still popular, dismissed the Olympians but believed in God. They arrived at this conclusion by trying to understand what explains the nature of ultimate reality, and finding that the Zeuses of the world weren't conceptually up to the task. Theists across different religions may add attributes to this most basic idea of God, but those additions don't result in a God that is meaningfully comparable to Zeus. The third error compounds the second. This is because the final sentence asserts that the dismissal of a Zeus provides similar grounds for the dismissal of God. But this is clearly a non sequitur. Perhaps atheists have sound reasons for dismissing God, but these reasons don't have anything to do with why theists dismiss Zeus. Consider an analogy from the elusive Bigfoot. Many people superficially mistake Bigfoot for a missing link, but biologists hardly deem Bigfoot a credible example of a common ancestor of humans and primates. In other words, whatever type of simian creature Bigfoot appears to be, it's certainly not a common ancestor. Secondary to what kind of creature Bigfoot is, biologists also conclude, for obvious reasons, that it doesn't exist. But now notice what they don't conclude. They don't conclude that because Bigfoot isn't real, therefore, a common ancestor of humans and primates isn't real either. The grounds for thinking Bigfoot is real are unrelated to why biologists believe in a common ancestor of humans and primates. For the same reason, the dismissal of a Zeus doesn't provide any comparable grounds for dismissing God. The person who says they just believe in one fewer God leaves the unintended impression that they don't understand too well the God they dismiss. If you think I'm wrong, explain why in the comments section.